Hi everybody, I'm making a meal for just one person. I have 2 chicken thighs right here. I'm just gonna make a nice teriyaki glaze for it. I'll show you the rest of the things I'm going to add. I'm gonna get my chicken thighs cooking. I'm gonna add about, a tablespoon of a neutral oil. This is canola oil. Super easy. I'm telling you, this is not a hard meal to make. So I'm going to add my chicken. And I'm going to cover it. I'm going to let this cook on a medium heat. I'm not adding any salt or pepper because I'm going to make that teriyaki glaze and that has soy sauce. So I'm going to let this cook and pretty much until it's all cooked through. I'm going to let it cook on the first side about 15 minutes. It's going to have a nice color and then I'm going to flip them over. It should take anywhere from 25 to 35 minutes to cook these through. Okay, so I just want to show you what I'm doing. I'm cutting 1 carrot, real thin slices at an angle. And the angle is just to make it look fancy. This is a meal for just one person, but we can still make things look a little fancy. So now look at these. Beautiful. This is going to be my side dish. Now I want to show you something. Look at this garlic clove. It's massive. It is so big. Okay, so I'm going to use this 1 garlic clove. So if you have 2 small ones, you can use 2 small ones. But I have a huge garlic. Okay, so after 15 minutes, I have turned them around and they are a beautiful, beautiful crusty color on one side. They develop a nice crust, a nice color. So I'm going to go about 10 or 15 more minutes until they're cooked through, okay? This is just the easy part. Just cook your chicken thighs until they're cooked through. Okay, you guys, I'm gonna make a simple teriyaki glaze to go on top of my chicken thighs. Right here, I have 2 teaspoons of a cooking wine, just a basic cooking wine. And I have 2 teaspoons of an oyster sauce, okay, oyster sauce, 2 teaspoons. And this is 2 tablespoons of soy sauce and 2 tablespoons of brown sugar. Easy peasy, look at that. Okay, now I'm gonna add the white part of a green onion and 1 garlic clove. Okay, 1 garlic clove. And that garlic clove was a big one, remember? Okay, so that's my sauce. So I'm going to add that to my chicken. Okay. Just going to add that on top of my chicken. Let it cook up for a little bit. I'm going to let that cook up for a couple minutes. And I'm going to be flipping the chicken thighs over so that the sauce gets everywhere. So maybe a minute or 2, okay? Just let that sauce cook for a little bit. Okay, now I'm going to flip this over. Look at the beautiful color. Look at that. Does that look great? Look at that. Very, very nice. And the sauce does start to thicken as it's getting cooked. Look at that. Very nice. Okay. Just give it a couple minutes. Oh, and I didn't say that I did lower this to a simmer as I'm cooking this sauce. The teriyaki glaze, it's at a low simmer because I don't want it to be splattering everywhere. But look how beautiful these are looking. Really, really nice. So now at this point, I'm going to plate these up. And I still have a lot of good stuff right here on my plate. And that's where I'm going to cook my carrot. Look at this. I'm going to use that same glaze to cook my carrot. But with this, I'm going to add a little bit of water. Okay, so I'm going to add a little bit of water. So it kind of deglazes the pan. And my little carrots, my carrot pieces just kind of cook I'm going to raise the heat a little bit on this. I'm going to let them cook for a little bit until they are cooked through. So maybe about 2 minutes. I've removed my carrots and I've raised the heat. Okay, so now you just let the rest of your sauce cook together and it starts to thicken up. Look at that. And I'll just pour this on top of my chicken. Very nice. So here is my beautiful chicken teriyaki plate, and it's only for one person. And look at that. Extra sauce on the just extra glaze. Very, very tasty. Look at that. Ah. And this is just for one person. This is a beautiful plate just for one person. My carrots ended up with some of that green onion that I had previously put in the glaze. Very, very nice. Look at that. Just garnish with a few extra green onions. Very, very nice. This is a great meal for just one person. Look at that. Okay, close-up shots. Very nice. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe and I will see you next time.